Jennifer, and welcome back to my Flagstaff home. I am here today to show you how to make your own apple cider vinegar. Yeah, who knew? So this is a really easy recipe, and it does not require much to be able to make. It just requires a little bit of time. So rather than running out and getting your own apple cider vinegar at the store and paying for it, you can just keep making your own and you will never ever have to buy it again. So let me go ahead and show you how to do it. Keep a bag of apple scraps in my freezer. This bottom part is frozen. This part I just peeled some apples and so I threw some in. But anyway, you use the core, you can throw the seeds in, the peels, everything. And that is exactly what you use to make your apple cider vinegar. So the first thing we do here is we take some clean jars, so you can run them through the dishwasher or wash them by hand in hot soapy water, but you want them to be nice and clean. And then you fill each jar about 3/4 of the way with your apple scraps. You're gonna take non-chlorinated water, and it really depends on how big your jars are when you're doing this. So you're gonna have a cup of water with a tablespoon of sugar mixed in, and you stir it up till it's mostly dissolved. So I'm just starting with 2 cups, and then I want to pour in until the apple scraps are completely covered. There you go. So that used almost 2 cups in there for this jar. So I'm going to mix up some more and pour it over the other. The next step is that I'm going to cover it with a breathable material. You could use a thin fabric. You could use a cheesecloth. If you use cheesecloth, I would double it. You don't want like fruit flies and stuff getting through it. You could use a coffee filter. I like to just use a piece of paper towel and then I secure it on with a rubber band. So that's how they look when they're covered. And I'm going to set these aside for 2 weeks. Every couple of days, I will give everything a stir in there and then put the cover back on it. But what's going to happen after 2 weeks, we'll discard the apple scraps, and then it sits longer to actually become vinegar. So I'll show you when we get there. So it's been 2 weeks now. You can see that the liquid looks a little cloudy down here. I forgot to mention before that when you are storing these away, check on them every couple of days and kind of stir it up. You know, just use a spoon to kind of stir it up. And if any of the apple pieces happen to get left above the liquid line, they can sometimes get a little mold on them. That probably won't happen if you stir it every couple of days, but if it happens to happen, just kind of scoop off the mold that's on the top and throw it away, and the rest will be just fine. But if you're stirring it every couple of days, that shouldn't happen. So now what I'm going to do is sift all the apple pieces out and just kind of get it so that it's just liquid. All right, so here it is. It came out to being just about 3.5 cups. And so what I'm going to do now, and I just ran it through this strainer right here. And what I'm going to do now is just pour it into this jar. And I don't actually have a cap for this. If I did, I would go ahead and put a cap on it. What I'm going to do is put foil over the top and rubber band it on there. And I'm not going to use this for another couple of weeks. This actually does smell very, very vinegary right now, but it needs a little bit more time to become more like apple cider vinegar, and the color will change on it too. Let me show you. All right, this is a bottle. Now, I used an old apple cider vinegar bottle that I had, but the vinegar that is in here, you can see that it's a dark color, and it's much more clear. It's not quite as murky as it's not clear, but it's not as murky as the other stuff. And you can see when you look at this that it's not nearly as dark. So it needs more time to sit in the bottle before it's ready to use. Another couple of weeks and it should be just fine, but the color will probably continue to darken. Well, wasn't that easy? I mean, seriously, what do you have to get? Apples, that's it. So if you're planning to use apples in something, you know, make your own apple pie, or you're going to make your own applesauce, whatever, you just save all the scraps and you will never have to buy your own vinegar again. So give this a try. And if you do, let me know what you thought and how it went. I would love to have you follow me on my Flagstaff home. So if you're not a current subscriber, hit the subscribe button and the bell icon, and YouTube will let you know when I upload new videos, which is quite a lot. So I will see you again on my Flagstaff home. Take care, you guys. Bye-bye.